Hello everybody and welcome back to Analog Vernacular. Today we're going to be playing some more Persona 4 Golden. So last time we got to meet our friend Marie, new social link, and now it's nighttime. So we're going to head up to our room, and every night you don't want to waste any time. This little help thing is probably going to clue us into some of the things that we can do at night. So as of today, you can spend the night in your room. You can also work outside. Once you have a job, you will be able to leave home to access it in the shopping district. The calendar near the door to your room has important dates listed on it, so make use of it to plan your time. So let's take a look at that real quick. So this month's schedule, we can kind of go through this list and see what's going on. So this one right here has a different icon, Show a Day. So that I believe that's just a Japanese holiday. But you can kind of go through and see what's going on. Constitution Day, Nature Day, Children's Day, midterms. So our midterms are coming up, and guess what? In this game, you have to study, otherwise you won't do well on your midterms. So our midterms are actually not that far away, so maybe one of the things we should do is study. Test results the week after. Alright, so those are some important dates. So what we can do is we can actually come to our desk right here, and we can increase our knowledge by studying here. So you can increase your knowledge, diligence, understanding, expression, or courage by participating in some activities. When these various qualities reach certain levels, you may meet new people or unlock quests. Do you want to study? Yes, that seems like a good use of our time. There's not too many other things we could do at this point in the game, so studying is a good one. It'll raise our knowledge and get us a little bit smarter. Your knowledge is increased. And never forget that in this game, everything you do is important. It adds to stats and moves you forward in the game. Everything is important.
Hello. I realize this is sudden, but I'm Margaret. We met at the Velvet Room the other day.
Oh, how could I forget you, Margaret?
There's one important point I forgot to warn you about, so I thought it best to contact you immediately. Going to save your friends is a selfless and noble deed. By all means, we encourage and support you in regards to this matter. But to proceed too hastily in that quest will mean facing one battle after the next. Though you may be pressed for time, devoting yourself to battles will not quench your heart's yearnings. The bonds created through social links are another important means of strengthening the powers of your persona. Do not hasten heedlessly through your days, and remember the importance of moving at a sustainable pace. Please remember that. Well then, if you'll excuse me.
Well, thank you, Margaret. Basically, she's just telling you to increase your social links because they're going to help you with your personas. But another common theme in these games is taking your time. You don't have to rush through these games. Just take your time, take it easy, don't stress so much, just choose to do something every single day and you'll be increasing something, if nothing else. So don't be afraid, if you're a player at home, to just kind of play this game a little bit more casually. I'm going to be showing you probably a little bit more of a in-depth look into the game, something that kind of maxes out on as many things as possible. But you guys at home, if you're playing for the first time, don't sweat it so much. Don't think that you have to do exactly specific things every single day. There can be a way to min-max this game, but you don't have to do that. And honestly, for your first playthrough, definitely, I don't advise it. You guys are going to have a lot of fun just playing through this naturally, going day to day and deciding what to do. And you're going to find out real soon that there is a lot to do day to day in this game. We haven't seen it yet, but it's there. Don't you worry. Okay, we took Margaret's advice to heart. You should think carefully about how you spend your days. Yo. Oh, what's up? You got morning practice? You can hear the two talking. You know how guys can join the sports club starting today, right? I thought that maybe if I ran around a little, that would be some good promotion. Dude, if you run around in that, how are people going to know which club you're in? I didn't think about that. That's classic you. I hope our club gets some fresh blood too. It gets everyone excited. Are you guys not going to try and get people to sign up? I don't know about that. Everyone's saying they want a girl to be our manager, though. Oh hey, let's stop by the shrine in the shopping district on our way home today. Might as well pray for some newcomers. We're leaving that up to God now? Well, alright. Oh yeah, did you hear that rumor about the thing that lives at the shrine? I did. I wonder if it's true. Maybe we'll have to check out the shrine at some point, figure out what they might be talking about. Classes have ended for today. The fog will come after several days of rain. You must prepare to take action. You recall being told that you can join a sports club. Maybe you can find out how to join one by visiting the faculty office on the first floor of the classroom building. Okay. So, if you create a persona the same arcana as the social link you've built, that persona is granted an experience bonus after the fusion. Seek out the people with whom you can build social links. That's very important. Increasing your social links increases the persona's power when you create them. You'll get to see that in action soon. So let's go ahead and join a club. Get another social link. So it said that we needed to go to the faculty office. That's the nurse's office. Here's the faculty office. Maybe you can inquire about joining a club. Go inside to ask about clubs. Let's see what's going on. Oh no, it's Moroka. Yeah, you want to join a club? Ah no, I know what you're really after. You're just trawling for girls, aren't you? Admit it. Listen up, the club is supposed to be. For some reason, you find yourself getting lectured. So, still want to join a club? Let's ask about sports clubs. Trying to break a youthful sweat, are you? You can join either the soccer club or the basketball club. After leaving the faculty office, make a left and go through the exit down the hall to get to where the sports club meet. By the way, club days are Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Sports clubs don't meet on rainy days, got it? So, are we done here? Let's ask about cultural clubs. Huh, too bad. You can join the cultural clubs after April 25th. This must be a lesson that it's not so easy to meet girls now, is it? So are we done here? Well, I guess so. Go home already. Are you staying at school to hang out with a girl later on or something? Moroka, I don't know what your deal is. I don't know who hurt you. But I'm sorry that you are the way that you are. Okay, so it said to go left and all the way down to the hall. So let's see, you can go to the gym or the field from here. It seems the clubs are practicing. Do you want to join the basketball or the soccer club? Come to think of it, you recall Igor's words. As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop. The power of these social links is what will determine your persona's abilities. You wonder if you can create a social link here. Will you join the basketball or soccer club? Now, we're going to actually join the soccer club. But let's take a tour real quickly. That way you guys can see what the two choices are and you guys can make your own decision. But we're going to be joining the soccer club. The Asogami High Gym. You watch the basketball team. Nice shot. Alright, let's run some basic drills. You watch the soccer team. Nice kick. Alright, line up. It's time for everyone's favorite sprints. So those two character portraits are the two people you're choosing from. But in reality, they kind of come together as a pair anyway, because they're best friends. So even when you hang out with one, you usually hang out with the other. Not always, if I'm remembering correctly, but they do come together a little bit. But we're going to be joining the soccer club. Alright guys, listen up. You have a new teammate. You all know Yu Narukami, right? He's from the city, so I'm sure he's got some moves he's just waiting to show off. I'd say this season is in the bag. I'm even thinking about making him captain. You can hear the other players whispering. City, huh? I bet he played for some big team back home. Look at him, city slicker. Probably thinks he's better than us. Yeah, we're just a bunch of hicks to him. Here, why don't you say something to the team? I'm your new cat. Yeah, that'll go over real well. Nice to meet you. Yeah, they don't seem very friendly. Alright, let's start with a few laps. Why don't you just watch for today? Practices are on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, but we don't practice in the rain. We take the week before exams off too, so make sure you use that time to study hard, okay? The other players, showing no interest in you, dispersed about the field.
Hey man,
Don't let them get to you. Just play hard and have fun.
I'm Daisuke Nagase.
Daisuke Nagase. I swear to God I'm going to pronounce that wrong sometimes, but I'm going to do my best. Second year, same as you. Nice to meet you.
Yo, Daisuke, you waiting for a special invitation?
Let's go. Oh, hey, you're the transfer student, right? Join the soccer team, huh? Good, because they need all the help they can get. Pretty weak team, know what I'm saying? Ah, shut up, your team is just as lame. This big mouth here is Kou. He's the same grade as us, but he's on the basketball team. I think that's pronounced Kou. Kou. Let me know in the comments how to pronounce that if I did it wrong. I'm gonna go with Kou for now.
Kou Ichijo.
Oh, there we go. Kou Ichijo. I'm the basketball team's up-and-coming MVP. Man, get your head out of the clouds. Hey, and that's not all. I'm pretty smart too, so if you need any help on your tests, I'm your man. How about a transfer student, you smart guy? Stop calling him that. Team's already giving him enough crap as it is. I can hear it now. Us country folk ain't gonna get shown up by no big shot city boy. Gotta love those guys. It's not funny, man. Well, as long as he's got some skills, they'll back off sooner or later. You played much soccer before you? A little. Then maybe this will take longer than I thought. You became friends with Kou Ichijo and the basketball team and Daisuke Nagase of the soccer team. They accepted you regardless of the rest of the team's hostility, because they're good bros. Good people. You feel a faint bond forming between the three of you. Here we go. Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. It brings thee closer to the truth. Thou shalt be blessed when creating personas of the Strength Arcana. You have established the fellow athlete's social link of the Strength Arcana. You may earn an experience bonus when fusing personas of the Strength Arcana. Damn it, now I'm behind on my laps. You wait up for me so we can walk home together. Alright, I'll go get changed. See you in a few.
Alright, let's go home.
You finished watching practice and walked home with Kou and Daisuke. Good guys.
Welcome home.
Well, hello, Nanako. So that is our Strength Arcana. And we have a persona in our midst that is a Strength persona. And I'll explain to you why that's important the next time that we do something with them. But it is important. Okay, we're just going to study again tonight.
Yo!
Hey, I wanted to ask you, you know how we can enter TVs now? Have you ever tried sticking your hand in when the TV's on? What I mean is, have you tried touching the screen while the Midnight Channel is on? Yeah, I tried that. Ooh, head of the game. No wonder you're our leader. That's interesting though, so you couldn't go to the place that was shown on TV? Which means my idea of jumping directly to wherever Yukiko is won't work. It seemed like it made so much sense too, but now that I think about it some more, of course it wouldn't work. Teddy said where you end up depends on which TV you go into, although every TV sees the same thing on the Midnight Channel. And it seems sorta contradictory. Well, looks like we've gotta suck it up and march straight into that castle. But we can't really complain. Yukiko-san has it way worse than us. Alright, settle down now. Class is now in session. My name is Mr. Hosoi, and in this class you'll be learning about contemporary writing. Let's all have fun. I know this is off topic, but what's the point of applying for colleges outside Inaba? Why even bother? Nothing good ever comes out of competing with city folk. Countryside is all you need. Why would you even say that, Mr. Hosoi? Hosoi? I'm guessing that's how it's said. What a rude thing to say. Well, since this is our very first lesson, why don't you show me how much you already know? Now then, how many parts are there in Murakami's The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle? Hana-chan, I'm calling on you. I get the feeling you're not much of a reader. Ouch. Hey, I read. I mean, not books, but... Oh, Yosuke. You, come on. Help me out here. Alright. The answer is going to be 3. Not that I actually know that, I just have the answer in front of me. There are a lot of them that, like, Japanese viewers may know a little bit better, but at the same time, some of the questions they ask are actually, like, US-based or Western-based also, that are probably a lot harder for the Japanese audience. So there is a little bit of both, which is nice. But there are some of these that, like, oh man, I would never know. I would never know just because I don't know Japanese culture that well. You gave him the answer you think is correct. Very good, Hana-chan. Either you're more literary than you look, or that was a lucky guess. The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle was released as 3 separate stories. It's the 8th of his 12 published books. His latest book, 1Q84, was published in 2009. Its first printing sold out on the very first day of sale. And of course, that's not counting all his short stories and essays, which I don't have time to get into right now. Whew, you're a lifesaver. Thanks. Yosuke appreciates you. You feel you become a little closer to Yosuke. And your expression is increased. So notice that when we give a classmate the correct answer, not only do we increase, how much they like us, which helps with our social links, but we also get a stat up. In this case, instead of being knowledge, it's expression. Different stat. The fog will come after several days of rain. You must prepare to take action. Okay. So, notice down here, Yosuke has this exclamation mark over his head. That means that we can spend time with him and possibly increase his social link. But before we do that, I'm going to run into town and I'm going to check out the bookstore. There are some books that I'm going to want to start reading soon. So we're going to leave the school. We're going to jump over to the Central Shopping District. And the bookstore is going to be this first building right here. Hey, look, we can hang out with Marie as well. Yomanai-san has new books in. A lovely man. I read it, and it was great. It made me feel pumped up with courage. There are some new how-to books about studying and fishing, too. I guess somebody must be interested in them. The next shipment is going to be May 6th. Man, am I excited. Seems a new book has arrived. Should you buy it? Okay, can we afford both of these? I think we can afford all of them. We're going to get the Lovely Man. We're definitely going to get Expert Study Methods. And yeah, we're going to get Beginner Fishing. Let's just have them all. Books can be read somewhere that you can be alone. Perhaps you should try reading them on the sofa in your room once you're home. Okay, now, I can walk to the end here to leave this area, but if I haven't shown you this already, anywhere on the anywhere you're running around in this world, you can press square and it will bring up this little menu. And we can ask to go somewhere like the shrine, which is in this area, or we can leave this area to go to a new area. Now we're going to go back to the high school and we're going to go and spend time with Yosuke. So, this next part is important. Let's look at social link for Yosuke. So Yosuke, notice under his rank 1, he's of the Magician Arcana. That means that if I have a persona in my inventory that is also of the Magician Arcana, which Pixie is here, that means that I'm going to be able to get more, I don't know what they call them, but basically you can get more affinity points with that person, which means that it's much easier to then increase their social link. You need so many affinity points with a character before you can actually increase their social link and get a special event at each one. So as much as possible, if you're going to spend time with somebody, if you have the ability, try to have some persona with that arcana in your inventory at the time. Okay?
Yo!
You tired? Rushing things isn't gonna help us. I know. How about we take a little break? Maybe you should hang out with Yosuke and relax. Since you have Pixie, a persona of Magician Arcana, you feel you could be closer. You feel your relationship with Yosuke is going to become closer soon. That is an important piece of dialogue. If it says that, that means that when you spend time with him, you are going to increase the social link. If it says something else like you're not going to increase or you're not going to become closer soon, I can't remember what the exact wording is, that means that you're going to have to spend a little bit more time with him before your social link will increase. So keep that in mind. They do little things like that. They don't outright tell you, but the text that they use here does kind of clue you in as to whether you're going to increase your social link or not, which can, lead to you making specific decisions of who to hang out with at certain times. Yeah, we will.
Right.
Let's go then. Yosuke looks happy. The famous steak croquettes are tough. Sticking chunks of steak and croquette. I don't know how to say that word. Croquet? Croquets? Croquettes? Man, this really is the country, huh? Well, it is good, though it's tough. Chie called this stuff tender and juicy. What kind of teeth does she have? You can hear the women's conversation. He's from Junes, Yasugami High School, right? His classmate, Sato-san, went out of business. This shopping district could disappear, and yet... Sorry about that. You know me, I'm infamous around here. Okay, now the next thing that I'm going to tell you is also kind of important. Some of these answers can increase affinity more than others. You can use a guide to tell you what the best answers are going to be for affinity, but once again, I kind of advise people when they're playing this the first time to just make their own choices and not worry too much about it. You can min-max, but you don't have to. Usually the min-maxing stuff I like to do on my second playthrough in a Persona game. The first one, I like to just go casual. But in this case, it must be tough. Nah, it's not really. It's mainly my parents. I'm not personally involved. Anyways, there's nothing I can do about it. Notice those 3 musical marks that came off of his head? That means that I got +3 affinity points. If only 1 came off, that's less affinity. But since I have Pixie in my party, it was 3 instead of 1. So you can see how important having somebody of the same Arcana can be. I don't think there's anyone in Inaba who doesn't know me at school or around town. Not that I mind, but it sucks that I always gotta mind my manners. Yosuke smiles cheerfully. I feel you understand Yosuke a bit more. At least he has a good outlook, despite, people not really liking him. Thinking that his dad's business at Junes is a blight on the town. So here we are, rank 2. The Yosuke Hanamura social link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas of Magician Arcana has grown. Yosuke's growth of heart has affected his persona as well. Jiraiya learned Trifuri. Your social rank increases as you spend time with the person you have made a social link with. The experience bonus gained when fusing personas increases as the social rank of that arcana increases. In addition, cultivating social links may lead to finding new social links. Find as many social links as you can and increase your social ranks to strengthen your personas. Still, this croquet is damn good, huh? Well, I'm gonna have another. You want one too, right?
Okay, let's head home.
You ate croquets with Yosuke until your stomach started to bulge, then went home.
Welcome home.
All right. You remember that you have a book that you haven't finished yet. Perhaps you should sit on the sofa and read. So, now at this point, we have another thing that we could do. We could sit here and study, or we can go to our sofa and we can read a book. Let's read. Let's read The Lovely Man. Every chapter begins. All men have the great spirit of masculinity within themselves. This spirit of true manhood transcends space and time and all people of all cultures and gender. Feel its call. You feel more like a real man than ever before. There's still more pages of The Lovely Man left. You decide to save them to read next time. Wow, that must be some book.
Yo!
I hear that it's going to be sunny for a while, starting this afternoon. Looks like we're not going to have to worry about the fog for now. The fog always sets in around the morning after it's rained for a few days. Yeah, we'll be okay for a while? Yeah. Let's keep our cool, make sure we're ready, and rescue Yukiko no matter what. Yo, you. We've got practice today, man. I'll be waiting, so come on. Maybe you should show up to soccer practice after school. So anytime you get something like that, that's just basically something the game does to tell you, hey, you could hang out with this person today. It's not always the only person you can hang out with, and sometimes there's more than one, but it does clue you into who you can hang out with. Classes have ended for today. The fog will come after several days of rain. You must prepare to take action. Okay. We're gonna go into town, and I'm going to check out the shop, see if we have anything we can sell. So right here. At Daidara, you can sell your materials to create new weapons and armor. Materials are useless just sitting in your inventory, so there's no reason not to sell them to Daidara. Have you come to see my art? Please look around, take your time. So if we go to sell, materials, you can sell all of them. You don't have to worry about keeping them. I think there are items that can be used for quests, but I can't remember if those are sellable or not, if they're there for a quest or not. I'm gonna have to check on that one for you. So you might have to be a little bit careful, but but right now we don't have any quests where that would matter. So let's sell all that. It'll give us almost 3,000 yen. And sometimes when you sell things, it'll make it so Daidara can make new items. I apologize for the wait. It has helped me synergize my art and create this fantastic piece. Lizard Charm has been added to the list of items for sale. Plum Potpourri has been added to the list of items for sale. Vigor Fob. Alright. So 3 more items for sale now. Now let's see. I think you do need a new weapon. Let's buy that. And yes, we'll sell the old one. And I think we already got armor, right? Yep. Looks like it's equipped on Yosuke and you. So they've got new armor. Oh, Chie. We haven't really outfitted Chie, have we? Okay, she's got what she can get. What about weapons? Alright, she could use a better weapon, but for now, we'll be okay. And we can't really do accessories right now with the money that we've got. Okay. Something else I'm going to quickly look at is maybe some fusions. And let's actually check on Margaret real quick. I don't think there's anything yet, but let's see. A request? Oh, that's right. There is something that I would like to ask of you, but it doesn't seem that I would be able to get the answer I desire out of you as you are now. She doesn't seem to have much interest in you. If your knowledge was at the expert level, perhaps she would be more comfortable asking for your help. Okay. Nothing to do with her for a while, then. Okay, so we couldn't make anything that's above our level, and we're currently level 7. So, Fornius is something that we could make. A Moakane is something we could make. Weak to ice, strong against Zeo. We would be trading off our Zeo character for another Zeo, which is always good. I think we already have a Bufu character, and Bufu is ice, just so you guys know. Is she our only healer, though? Who do we have? I guess Pixie's another healer as well. So Apsaras and Pixie are both healers right now. Slime is not very useful. What can I do with Slime? Can I make anything good with you? Fornius, Bufu. He's our only Agi, which is fire. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this one. Okay. Oops. Let's see. Decrease one foe's defense. That's always a good one. Since we'll already have Pixie who can also heal, I think I'm going to give these other buffs to a Moakane. So we are going to be going into the Shadow World. So that's why I'm going to do some of these fusions. We're going to have some strong ones in our party. We're going to try and keep a well-rounded number of, different elements at our what's the word I'm looking for? That are available to us. And it will also give us room to capture more personas so that we can do more fusions down the line. Okay. Now we could do Fornius. That would take Sandman and Ukobak. Agi can't be given though. So I almost don't want to do that. Because then we wouldn't have any fire magic at all. You're Garu. And that's literally the only thing we can do. Notice that I'm at the bottom of this list that's listed by level. So 4, 4, 6, and then Orobus we can't make yet because we're not level 8. So Fornius is the only one that we could make right now. Now we could probably capture another Ukobak pretty quickly. And yeah, let's go ahead and do it just to open things up. I'm going to give you Garu, and then this character will have Garu and Bufu. And then hopefully we'll get another Ukobak fairly quickly. Persona Fornius has emerged from the sea of your soul. Okay. And that about does it. Okay. Just so you know, you don't have to register fused personas in the compendium. As soon as they're fused, they are automatically added to the compendium. And they're added to the compendium, and you don't have to register them again until they've gained some experience and maybe learned some new things. But anyway, let's go ahead and save here. And we're going to have to continue this next time. So next time we're going to go in and try to save Yukiko.